Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of the Hebrew Israelites. This is the brother Arakia, and I'm praying this video is going to be edifying. Okay, I just had a call with the brother from GMS Italy before, okay, and it sparked an inspiration for a lesson, okay, because it's something that he said that this truth is actually not a sprint, like a 100-meter sprint or 60-meter sprint, or you have the 200-meter run. Those are fast runs. The 100-meter run, the best times, recorded is what you have with Usain Bolt. I believe it's 9 minutes, so like 9 seconds, point 58. And then with the 200 meters, I don't know about the best times, but it has to be somewhere around 20 seconds. Okay, maybe just a bit less. Okay, but you see, it's very fast. Okay, this truth, the path of this truth is not so. Okay, because we are in a path. Okay, that has been written in 2nd Ezra and also in Matthew. Okay, that this is a narrow path. Okay, path of difficulty. Okay, the straight gate. Okay, where only few is going to enter in. So this path is not a quick one. It's not fast, but it's a marathon. Okay, it's a long process of endurance. Okay, which is gonna take time and time and time. You're gonna need patience. You're basically gonna need to charge your batteries. It's just a long journey. Okay, long spiritual journey, man. Okay, so let's get some scriptures on it. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, and this is chapter 9. I'm starting from verse 10, but the point is at verse 11. So whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. Okay, meaning that, as it says in the NLT side, whatever you do, do well. Okay, so starting with this truth, man, we have to put everything into it. Okay, we're gonna have that, elite athlete. We're gonna have to have that elite athlete mentality. This is exactly what Apostle Paul said. Okay, the same drive you see these elite athletes do. Okay, training twice a day, 6 days a week or even 7 days a week. Some athletes, this on the top, they don't take day offs, period. Okay, maybe in the summer they may take 1 week off that they go to a vacation with their family, but even then they're gonna do some exercises, push-ups, sit-ups, maybe go for a morning jog, So they training, at least 12 times in a week. Okay, which is a whole lot, man. Okay, and long training sessions too. Okay, so hey, let me pull out something real quick. Hey, so if you know of the boxer Marvin Hagler, okay, who just quite recently passed, but is an amazing boxer in the past. Okay, a middleweight southpaw, just a straight up warrior. So you can see here his training regimen. So at 7 a.m. he would do a 6-mile run and steep hills and running backwards. Okay, and then there's breakfast, then there is rest, watching TV or film about different fighters, okay, or his own fight that he needs to develop. Okay, then he's gonna read, take a nap, have a late lunch. Then in the evening he's gonna have boxing training and strength and conditioning, and after that he's gonna have dinner, watching film, and sleep. So you see there's 2 training in a day. Okay, first at 7 a.m. and then at 6 p.m. So if you do that every single day, that's how much? That's 14 training sessions in a week. So you see, that is a whole lot, man. That is a whole lot, okay? So we have to have that same mentality towards this truth. And also with other things that we are doing, we have to not be lukewarm, but put everything into it. Whether it's playing some instrument, whether it's doing sports yourself, try to achieve the best results possible. You don't want to go pro, okay? You don't want to have no NFL contracts or NBA contracts or stuff like that, NHL ice hockey contracts, but in an amateur level, go for it, okay? But mostly it is truth, man. Verse 11, "'Tis the point, I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift." You see, okay, this truth, this race is not for the fast ones, okay? Nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding. Okay, you might have a brother straight up on fire, okay, that he makes 4 videos in a day for 2 months, but then he disappears off the scene and never comes back. Well, guess what? He's not one of the elect, okay? Because he didn't endure unto the end, and we're gonna read the scripture, okay? And myself, I've made the situation public. I had an embarrassing, okay, shameful situation that in 2022, I stopped teaching for some months, okay? Basically, I was lacking faith. But then the Spirit came back, okay? And ever since I've been, all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, going strong, okay? But, we're so late in the game that you want to stay consistent, man, okay? It's not often that, hey, let me just put it this way. You don't wanna, play with this thing, man, okay, at all. So, let's continue. "Neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happeneth to them all." Okay, so destiny. Okay, who is destined to be of the elect? Okay, this is what it's all about, man. Okay, it's not about the amount of wisdom you might have been in college. Okay, have gotten straight A's only. Okay, only the best grades possible. You're a wise dude. You can understand maths, chemistry, physics. You just good in the history, in the secular history. But then you're not able to stay and hold on to this truth. It means nothing. Okay. So let me read that in the NLT. "I have observed something else under the sun. The fastest runner doesn't always win the race, and the strongest warrior doesn't always win the battle. The wise sometimes go hungry, and the skillful are not necessarily wealthy, and those who are educated don't always lead successful lives. It is all decided by chance, by being in the right place at the right time." Right. And how is that made to happen? By being predestinedly chosen by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? So that's pretty much on that. Let me get what Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, beginning from verse 24. Okay? "Know ye not that they which run..." Okay, let me do all of this section in the NLT, so the right side, okay? "Don't you realize that in a race everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize? So run to win." And guess what? It's a marathon, man. It's a long distance run. It's not a sprint. It's not the 100-meter dash, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I just something funny just came to mind that before, I believe just before the last Passover, you had Bishop Nate doing that run. That run when he was in front of his congregation. He was doing that 100-meter dash. Okay. So And there's that dream that he has told about losing the oil and then getting it back, because definitely at this current moment he just don't have the oil, man. Bishop Nathaniel, okay? So this is not a short, 100-meter dash. This is a marathon, okay? All athletes, 25. All athletes are disciplined in their training, okay? You just saw the training regimen of Marvin Hagler, okay? Let's pull it again. You see, that's some dedication, man. You wake up at 7, no, you have to wake up actually at 6:30 a.m. to be running at 7 a.m., okay? You see, a 6-mile run, that is no joke, man. You convert it into kilometers. It's well over 10 kilometers. Okay. I don't remember now how it translates exactly, but it's over 10 kilometers, man. Which is not a short distance. It's something that depending on your pace, but normally you would run that, in 45 minutes or so, depending on your pace, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. Okay, maybe a little bit over. It depends. Okay, then steep hills running backwards. And then he going to sleep at 10 p.m. That's discipline. Okay, that's being a stoic. So you get that good 6 hours, 8 hours of sleep. Okay. So let's see what Apostle Paul said. All athletes are disciplined in their training. You see, you saw that with Marvin Hagler. They do it to win a prize that will fade away, but we do it for an eternal prize. And you see Marvin Hagler, he was the middleweight champion for a long time. Okay, but then he lost it, okay, to Sugar Ray. And, it faded away, okay? But we do what we do. We are disciplined towards this truth for an eternal prize, okay? For a prize that is not going to fade away, the kingdom. Verse 26, so I run with purpose in every step. I am not just shadow boxing. And you see the way Apostle Paul spoke about sports. He was, he was into it, man, okay? Even today, you see brothers, they like to watch fights, boxing, MMA, UFC, Muay Thai, okay, grappling, Jiu-Jitsu. You see, we get into that because we just warriors as a nation, we Israelites, okay? And many brothers, train those disciplines as well. Myself, I'm one of them. Now it's been almost 2 years, okay, that I've been on the martial arts, man, and it's very important, okay, for your spirit, okay. It's more so a spiritual thing rather than a physical thing, I would say, okay. Being a warrior, and I said that in a camp, in my last camp, it's not about being 220 pounds or 100 kilograms, and being just buff, strong dude, It's not about that, man. But being a warrior, you can determine it by a person's face and his eyes. Okay, mainly by a man's eyes, you can see if he's a warrior or not. Because in this time we have to be spiritual warriors, man. It doesn't matter if you're the big buff dude, but are you able to, endure the time of Jacob's trouble? Okay, is the spirit of the Lord gonna dwell in you? That is what it counts, man. And like I said also in my last camp, you can be a dude in a wheelchair, but if in your face you have that fight in you, it shows you have those eyes that are determined, and most importantly, Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahusha is dealing with you, which is then gonna translate into you having that strong countenance and that determined look. Hey, you're gonna be good, man, if you're of the elect. You see, so we are spiritual warriors, we are spiritual athletes. So the martial arts training them is more so for the spiritual aspect, okay? than the physical. Okay? And yeah, the time of Jacob's trouble is fast approaching, so we need our spirits to be strong. Verse 27, I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should. So discipline. Otherwise, I fear that after preaching to others, I myself might be disqualified. So Apostle Paul is acknowledging that this is a marathon and that he has to stay on it, because if he's not going to stay on it, he's going to fall out. But if this would be a sprint, a 100-meter dash, you don't have to worry about falling out because it's only 10 seconds, okay? Or if you're not a pro, maybe it's 15 seconds or something. I don't know. Like 14 seconds. I don't know. But you're not gonna fall away. But if it's a long distance run, okay, and even a marathon is a stupid example because it's only 42 kilometers. The fastest ones run it in 2 hours, okay. And a good trained athlete maybe in 2 hours and 50. Under 3 hours, okay. So this marathon is that we are running, okay, or this race that we are running is a very long distance. We don't know when it ends, okay. We know by signs, but we don't know the date that this is all gonna end. So we just have to endure and endure and endure and endure. So that's the scripture that I'm gonna end with, Matthew chapter 24 and 13. I'm reading it in the NLT. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. So this is what it's all about, man. Okay, let's, in the Greek language, okay, check out that word endure, okay, which is hypomeno, okay, which means to remain, okay, to stay, okay, last man standing, okay, to tarry behind, to remain, i.e. abide, not recede or flee, okay. So you're not gonna wither. You're not gonna be shaken away. To persevere under misfortune and trials, to hold fast to one's faith in Yahweh Shai. See, that's powerful, man. To endure, bear bravely and calmly ill treatments. So in this truth, man, you're gonna go through fucking difficulty every day. So you have to endure it. You have to bear it bravely and calmly. This is a very beautiful definition, actually. To bear it bravely and calmly. That's powerful, man. Okay? Being stable, okay? Being solid, not letting your mind be a mess, a chaos, but being clear, okay? In the mind, at the time of all of this chaos. So that is about to happen with Jacob's trouble. So I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna give all glory and the highest honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Arachakadash. Also want to give double honors to the elders and pastors of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the Hebrew Israelites. Lord willing, Yahweh Tazat, this was edifying to the hopeful elect of the Hebrew Israelites worldwide. Shalom.